Motherfuckers!
Welcome, Buccaneers, to the Pixel Pirate Plays. This is your host, the Pixel Pirate, bringing you daily first impressions on the latest and greatest indie games. Today on the show, we are taking a look at a game called Face Noir. Face Noir is developed by Phoenix Online Studios, and it is available on their website for the grand total of $20. Face Noir is a point-and-click adventure game, and of course is in the vein of noir detective novels or movies. So, as you may have guessed, you are in fact a private investigator, and we are investigating a young woman who has disappeared. I won't go too much into the story because I don't want to spoil it for you, but basically this is me, this little guy here, and I am going to go into this hotel and see if I can pick up some leads. So there is voice acting in the game, and it is fairly mediocre. It's not cringeworthy, but it's not, you know, the best either.
A wastebasket full of every kind of junk that can be produced in a hotel.
I think it could have been... Sometimes you feel like the dialogue's being rushed, and it possibly all it needed was a couple more takes, and it would have been way better. So, yeah.
Sitting down and reading the newspaper. I should have been a reception clerk. I would have certainly been healthier.
So we'll just have a quick look around and then we'll go upstairs.
There are some candies in this bowl.
Candies?
You shouldn't take those candies. They've been there for
dear.
years.
I'll take my chances. I've put worse in my stomach.
Okay. So...
I'll keep it with me. There's no way I'm eating it, since I'd like to avoid getting dysentery.
Yes, that's probably a good idea. You do have, of course, an inventory. It doesn't seem like... No, you can actually look at stuff.
My investigator's license. $20. A damn questionnaire, and anyone who wants to can stick their nose in your business.
I like that it actually shows you the thing in his hand. I think that's a very nice touch indeed. This is my lock-picking kit.
These are my lock-picking tools. These trinkets have come in handy more than once. Valuable information is often the best hidden one.
So there you go. That's the basic inventory. So let's head upstairs. I mean, it's hard to...
Hey, you. Where do you think you're going? That's the way to the rooms, but I don't think you're one of my guests.
I'm looking for a woman.
Well, who is it nowadays?
So can I...
Hey, you.
It says the same thing.
For a woman.
Well,
Yeah, it's hard to sort of critique adventure games because they're all so similar. Let's see if we can go through this door here.
I'm here. No need to knock.
Alright, let's see if we can talk to this fella. Yes, we can.
Hi, do you own this place?
Well, depends on who wants to know.
Let's see.
I'm a private detective.
A private detective. I guess someone has gotten himself in trouble.
More or less. It's about a girl.
A girl, you say? There are a lot of them here. And for a few bucks, they can give you a night that will stay in your memories for a long, long
dear.
time.
She's not a prostitute. Susan Weber. White, medium frame, blonde hair, 20 years, and pretty enough to cause her some troubles. Have you seen her?
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not used to giving out information about my guests to the first person who happens by. People come here to have a place where no one can find them, and not just for a place where to sleep. And I try to help them with that as much as I can.
Okay, let's see here. Come on, don't make a fuss. Tell me where to find Mrs. Weber. You must have a good imagination to call this hotel Last Heaven. Let's do that one. Try and be
Must have a good
personable.
imagination to call this hotel Last Heaven.
No fantasies or sentimentalities. They're not for me. At least not anymore. This hotel belonged to my brother, Louis Fitzgerald Heaven. There were 9 of us, and he was the youngest. That's why people called him the Last Heaven. When he bought the hotel, he didn't have any doubts about what to call it. At that time, this place was falling apart, but Louis was sure he could turn it into a good hotel, and he made it.
How come it's you running it now?
My brother can't take care of it anymore. In October 1926, some redneck who missed the good old days of slavery refused to pay his 3-day rent for the room. He said that he would have never given money to a Negro. When my brother threatened to call the police, the guy pulled out a gun and pulled the trigger. Shot him in the guts. My brother died almost immediately. Even though he was small, he never let anyone to push him around. And what we all thought of as a quality eventually turned out to be what killed him. And the hotel stayed closed for years, and it was I who reopened it 5 years later, but without my brother, it wasn't the same hotel anymore.
Did the police get the killer?
Well, you already know the answer. One day, great men will be able to change how things are, and there won't be any more hatred between blacks and whites.
Nowadays, they name streets in New York after these great men. And when that happens, it means they didn't meet with a happy ending.
Alright. There's a lot of dialogue, which is good for an adventure game. And I think it fits in well with the year it's supposed to be, you know, representing, which I guess is around the 30s, late 20s, 30s, early 30s, somewhere around there. So just after the Great Depression, which they actually reference and stuff like that. So graphics wise, it's okay, I guess. I mean, the face of this fellow is not too bad at all, but look at his shirt. Like, that's poor effort there as far as texturing goes. But then again, I guess adventure games aren't known for their, you know, super duper awesome texturing or graphics in general. So usually, in fact, they're 2D. This one seems to be 3D. So, okay, let's not make a fuss here.
Come on, don't make a fuss. Tell me where I can find Ms. Weber.
Sorry, but you won't get anywhere by being pushy.
Alright. Oh, we got a different dialogue. Tell me where I can find the girl.
Tell me where I can find the girl.
I've already told you that you won't get anywhere in this way.
Okay, forget about it.
Forget about it.
Whatever you want.
This job probably doesn't...
Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to skip that, but never mind. You can skip dialogue, which is good. So that fellow there, when he was talking about the hotel, was getting a little bit long-winded. So if it were me, then I would, you know, just run through it fairly quickly. Oh,
It's better to stay on
of
the
course it
side.
is. Yeah, so that's Face Noir. This is just a taste. Keep in mind. Oh, we can go down this alleyway. Maybe we can get in through a window. Or we can get mugged. One of the two. Yeah, so...
I can't go there. The gate is locked.
Didn't see that.
It's closed.
Damn it. Okay. Yeah. So there's a puzzle here. Yeah, so it seems intriguing thus far. The background story is okay. Fairly stock standard kind of stuff, but it gets the job done. And the setting, the music, and all the atmosphere of the game is very much film noir. So if you like noir games, it might be for you. It's $20, which is probably a little bit high, if I'm completely honest. I don't know how long the game is, or if the puzzles are worthy of, you know, that kind of price tag, but there you go. So that is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. If you like what you saw today, do please remember to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. You can also follow me on Twitter at The Pixel Pirate. This has been your host, The Pixel Pirate. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.